that if you ask Muslims, what is Islam? They remember, religious, pious, good Muslims, they remember, they say on 5 things. Kalima shahada, kalimatu shahada, salat, saum, zakat and hajj. Nothing beyond that. And they say that this has been said in the hadith. There is a hadith of the Holy Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam where it has been said. Of course it has been said in the hadith. But what are the words? The words are Buniyal Islamu ala khamsin. Islam has been founded on these 5 things. And as I pointed out in 1969, foundations never mean the structure which you want to build. You cannot build a structure without foundations. But if you build only the foundations and not the structure, all sane persons will regard you as an impossible variety of idiots. And this is what we have been doing. The religious Muslims are satisfied that they pray 5 times a day, they fast during the month of Ramadan, they pay zakat if that is due on them, and they perform the hajj. And they say, now we have got the passport to heaven, we are in the best category of Muslims. No. No. We will be asked by God Almighty on the day of judgment. We who believe in this, that this is the whole of Islam, we will be asked by God, did not my messenger Muhammadur Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam tell you that these are only the foundations and that on these foundations you have to build the whole edifice of Islam, which is constituted of the moral side of life, the social side of life, the economic side of life, the political side of life, the international side of life, and every side of life. Why didn't you build that? Get away! You are defaulters. What else can it be? If you give contract to a contractor to build your house, and that contractor presents you only with the foundations and says, come here please and pay my bill, what are you going to say? So, we will be told the same thing on the day of judgment. If you try to understand Islam scientifically, by scientifically I mean methodically, wisely, systematically, then you will find that before the Kalima Shahada there are 2 qualities which should be present in a person. Before the Kalima Shahada, according to the thought of fiqh, the Kalima Shahada is the first. But according to Al-Hikmah, the Kalima Shahada is the third. There are 7 principles, sir. The first principle is absolute truthfulness. To be true in thought, word and deed. That is the starting point of Islam. The second principle is al-amana, absolute trustworthiness. Because we find in the history, in the life of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, that although he was a born prophet, and every prophet is born and not made, he was born as a prophet. He had all those qualities at the time of birth. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala introduced him first of all as as-Sadiq and then as Al-Amin. And after the Arabs had accepted him as as-Sadiq and Al-Amin, then he was commissioned to stand and preach for God. Come to God. Then he stood up to preach La ilaha illallah. Bear witness that there is no God but Allah. A person who is not truthful, a person who is not Amin, what relationship can his dirty heart have with God? And with what tongue can he say that I bear witness that there is no God but Allah? And here I may tell you of an incident. There was a great Sufi, probably Shibli or Junaid. One day he was passing by the roadside and the Muazzin was calling out the Azan. When the Muazzin reached at the point where it proclaimed, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, this great Sufi went and caught hold of his neck and said, You liar! The Muazzin was amazed. He was stunned that on saying Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, this great Sufi is saying that I am a liar. Some wise man was also nearby. He came to the rescue of that Muazzin. And he said to this great Sufi, who was also a great alim, said to him, Sir, he is not a liar. Because he believes in the Holy Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam as true. And the Holy Prophet is the direct witness of God. So he is bearing witness because the Holy Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam had the mushahada or the direct vision of God. So he is saying this on this score and on this foundation, therefore he is not a liar. This shahada, I mean to say with your tongue, La ilaha illallah, or even to say with your heart without understanding the implications, may make you a Muslim according to fiqh. But to say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, I bear witness. Can you bear witness in any court of law on anything where you have not made the observation and will your witness and evidence be accepted in any court of law? If you go there that I have come here to bear witness, I don't know anything about this matter, I have not seen anything at all, and your lordship, the court, I am here as the witness, they will catch you by the ear and turn you out of the courtroom. And we are saying Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah all the time, without knowing what it means. It is because we have not started, we don't start from the starting point of values. The two basic human values given in Islam before affirming the kalima shahada are sidq and amana, truthfulness and trustworthiness. They are the two values which come first. And I may also speak of a third factor which comes before this shahada, this affirmation of the shahada, the urge, the burning desire in the heart of a person to lead a successful life. If that burning desire is there to transform his personality and to lead a successful life, and then he goes out in search of what is the